working for all of this crap here, and I thought this was my salvation. This was me making it, man. All right, making it is gonna be making it out of that, you know, that hellhole you're gonna be in that day, man. Okay. Third verse. And they repenting and groaning shall for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this is he whom we had sometimes in derision, a proverb, and reproach. Okay? Because they look down, you're gonna be, hey, the vast majority of the dudes are gonna make it out of here. Esau ain't have no respect for them, man. Okay? Esau didn't have no respect for them because when it comes to this truth, man, we're the roughest of individuals, man. I mean, you know, you got certain individuals that might not fit that criterion, but as far as Esau's concerned, man, we're thorn in his heel, man. Now, as for Jake, they got a different level of hatred for the men of the Lord, man. Because we're actually the individuals that are the mouthpiece telling these Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans to get right, man. So it says here, they repenting for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, a proverb and reproach. Oh, look at these guys, man. Right? Snow dummies. All of that madness they scoffed against the men of the Lord. All right, but they're gonna be repenting and groaning in that day, man. Okay, for anguish of spirit, man. Right, it says, we fools account his life madness and his end without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High and his lot amongst the saints, man? So how is he numbered amongst the children of the Most High and his lot amongst the saints, man? That's what they're gonna be thinking in their head, man. All right, but let's get back onto the book of Job, the 20th chapter. Okay, let me see what the count is on the clock right here. Yeah, that's nice. 9 minutes. So yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. 9 minutes, man. Yeah, about 9 minutes left. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, so back in the book of Job, the 20th chapter. Okay, and the sixth verse. He says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. So, you know, he's got it to where all of the less technology of his, man, allows him to, you know, do certain things, man. But even though he does all of that stuff, he's still gonna perish forever like his own dung, man. Okay? He's gonna perish forever, man. It's, in fact, the scripture says it best within the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter. It says, the eye also, and I quoted it earlier, man, the eye also which has seen him shall see him no more, man. Okay, and it also said the same thing within the book of Obadiah, man. Okay, right? How that you ain't gonna see Esau ever, you know, the whole house of Edom, you ain't gonna see that anymore, man. All right, you can be like, man, where is this man that made the whole earth to tremble, man? Okay, getting back onto the book of Job, the 8th verse, it says, and he shall fly away as a dream, and he shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as the vision of the night. Okay, so you know you have a dream about a certain something, man. Okay, and you wake up and you're like, man, what the hell was that dream about? That was some bugged out dream, man. Right, and then you forget about it. Well, that's what Esau's gonna be like within the kingdom of the Most High, man. Okay, you're gonna be thinking about, you know, who is this? Wow, there was actually an individual that did that. Okay, that made the whole earth to tremble. It was actually, and you can be telling your kids that they won't be able to believe it, man. Okay. And they, you know, for that period of time they were in captivity before they get bound up and burnt up and eradicated from the earth, you can be telling your youths, look, that's, believe it or not, that's the guy that the Most High raised up to be a ruler within the earth. And here's the proof of that. This is the book of Job, the 30th chapter, and I quoted this earlier. It's a good scripture, man. It's a good scripture because it goes to show you that really when the Most High is a power, the Most High is a terrible power because he raised the basis of creatures to be in some type of authority, man. That's crazy, man. Okay, Job the 30th chapter. But now they that are younger than I rather more, have me in derision, whose fathers that would have disdain to have set with the dogs of my flock. Yea, whereto might the strength of my hands profit thee, in whom old age perished. For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness, in the former times desolate and waste. Okay, you cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. So when these geezers were coming up, before they was coming up into power, man, the Most High based them for a period of time, man. Okay, they were pushed out there onto the Caucasus Mountains and so on and so forth out there, right? And they were living in them caves and they were eating off the grass and so on and so forth. Now the irony was this: whilst we was living frivolous and all of that, we was actually becoming weaker, both spiritually and physically. Because what? Because we was eating off we was eating all of that goodly food and all of that. But what is it? In Daniel the 2nd chapter, he was eating all that pulse, and he was of a greater visage, right, than all of them that sat at the king's table. And that's the same thing Esau was doing. So when he was out there and he was amidst them roots and all of that, and he was eating all of that, he was building himself up physically, man. That's what the Most High was doing. That ultimately, when the Most High had weakened us, really talking about the more present time. Now, when the Most High weakened us, you had the Black Death, okay, the Black Plague. You had all kind of plagues that the Most High did to bring Jake down, okay. And really, that's when Esau stepped in and he became like the superpower that he is right now, man. Okay, but the Most High now is bringing him down, but this time he's gonna be ultimately brought down. Ain't gonna be no Edomite insurrection in the kingdom of the Most High. We've just read it in the scriptures. The Most High is gonna do away with these Edomites, man, forever, man, perpetually, man. Okay, it says, from want of famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness, right? In the former times, right, desolate and waste, cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. And they were driven from among men. They cried them after him, as after a thief, right, to dwell in the cliffs of the rocks, in the valleys of the earth, in the rocks. Among bushes they braid, on the nettles they gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men, viler than the earth. And now I am their song, I am their byword. So that's what Esau, we're Esau's byword now, man. Look at these niggas, man. Look at these spics, man. All right, look at these spics, man. I mean, you know, they'll be putting up jokes like, how many spics can you put in the kitchen, man? Okay, how many niggas can you put in a basketball court, man? That's what Esau gets up on when he cursing out Jake, man. All right. But the Most High is setting up to where your kingdom's going to be, no, it's not getting ready to be destroyed. That's an incorrect statement. Your kingdom is being destroyed, man. It's being destroyed. It's not getting ready to be destroyed. It's being destroyed, man. Okay? It's being destroyed in every quantifiable metric, man. Okay? So back in the book of Job, the 20th chapter, and the 8th verse, it says, "She shall fly away as a dream. He shall not be found, yea, he shall be chased away as the vision of the night. The eye also which shall see him no more, neither shall his place behold him anymore." Right? And neither shall his place behold him. It says his children shall seek to please the poor, right? His hands shall restore their goods, and his bones are full of the sin of his youth. So you're seeing it right there that, you know, basically Esau's time is done, man. Okay? Now let me get another quick precept. Okay, in the book of Jeremiah, the 51st verse, man. This is the time, you know, that's gonna be the end all be all, man. That's the time, you know, we're hoping it's gonna be hastened. The Most High is gonna speed it up and it really comes down. Okay, and part of the Most High speeding it up, man. When you constantly in this thing and you're pushing this word, man, that makes the whole, your free time, your so-called leisure time, where time seems to slow down, man, that goes out the roof, man. That thing really speeds up, man. Okay. So this is the book of Jeremiah, the 51st chapter. It says there, in the first verse, it says, "Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon," right? And it says, "and against them that dwell in the mist, and I raise up against them a destroying wind." Now, what's that destroying wind? Those ICBM nuclear missiles is going to come by way of Russia. It's going to come by way of Iran and so on and so forth. All of them different countries. Ultimately, all of these different nations that are at that confederacy, they're going to turn against the whole, man. Okay, they're gonna turn against her, man. Okay, and I'll send unto Babylon fanners, and they shall fan her, and they shall empty her land. For in that day of trouble, they shall be against her round about, and against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted up in his brigading, and spare not her young men, and destroy her utterly and all of her hosts. So the Lord's saying there, destroy her utterly and all of the hosts. So everybody that's up in that land, man, completely wiped up. Okay, let's get another precept right quick before we see how much time we got. Ah, shit. Alright, so we've got a few moments. Right, excuse me for the wind and all of that. Okay, excuse me for the wind and all of that. You know, like I said, it was supposed to be really like a you know, a really rainy day, man. But the Most High had it to where that really didn't happen, man. Okay, so I'm gonna get one more precept, you know, and call it quits, man. All right, right. Bear with me, get this shit together. So last precept here, the book of Jeremiah, the 50th. Yeah, 50th chapter, Jeremiah 50:1. It says, the word of the Lord spake, the word that the Lord spake unto Babylon, against Babylon, right, and against the land of the Chaldeans, right, which the modern day interpretation of that is America, man. Okay, by Jeremiah the prophet says, declare ye amongst the nations, and publish a set of standard, publish and conceal not, and say, Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Marduk is broken in pieces, our idols are confounded, our image is broken in pieces. So that whole philosophy, that whole you know, American lifestyle, you know, all of that, the American nightmare, the American, which they call the American dream, all that's being confounded and broken down, man. Okay, and you know, that's you know, pretty much that I'm gonna say, you know, Brakte Hawa Shai, you know, double honors the apostles of GMS. Okay, honestly, brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity, man. And, you know, stay up, man. You know, push this word, man. All right, shalom.